Okay, I'm going to try to make this real easy for everybody. Business Insider. George Soros. Who really gives a cuss what that guy has to say in this article? All we really care about is right here. Soros' three-step program is focused specifically on resolving the problems in the Eurozone, but it's simpler to Soros' vision of a new world order, which he has promoted for years. Okay? George Soros. New world order, same world order really, but leave that alone for today. We're going to even leave this alone for the day. George Soros, New World Order. George Soros funds Ferguson protests, hopes to spur civil action. Now, Soros is a big fan of Obama, has given him millions of dollars on numerous occasions. I'm not going to pull up every single time he's done it because I don't have the time to do it. Just do it for yourself. Big fan of Obama, gives him lots of money. Obama and Soros are big fans of Cloward and Piven. Who are these guys? In the 1960s, professors Andrew Cloward and Francis Fox Piven of Columbia University, Obama's alma mater, devised a plan to provoke chaos by deliberately overwhelming governmental systems and the U.S. economy to the point of collapse, paving the way for state intervention that would ultimately replace America's free enterprise republic with a collectivist system. I quote, I do feel this attempt to flood the border with illegals is a playing out of the Cloward-Piven theory, unquote, said a congressman. These Cloward and Piven, these revolutionaries, these radical revolutionaries who were just part of a satanic cabal, these are the same guys, Cloward and Piven, who say that to get revolution, you need the minorities and you need the youth to revolt. Top down, bottom up. Okay, this whole thing is orchestrated. Whole thing. I've seen that video of them cops getting shot. It's crap. I don't care. If you don't believe it, that's fine. I'm not telling you have to. I'm just telling you my opinion. But I tell you what's not opinion is the fact that these protests and this whole thing in Ferguson is orchestrated by communist, Satanist revolutionaries. Who'd they have go down there and speak? Eric Holder? You mean the same guy who just admitted that the whole hands up, don't shoot that got everybody all riled up was bogus? The same guy who do we even know for sure? How do we even know that the guns that supposedly were used by these people to shoot, as he likes to call them, punks, which I'm sure is some sort of occultic reference or something that they're doing with CERN, but regardless, we're leaving that alone for today. How do we know that these guns that were used, supposedly, weren't from him? This is the guy that was caught gun running to Mexican drug lords, who those drug lords used those said guns and used those guns to kill our own people. I mean, this is about as clown shoe circus, crazy town banana pants that it gets. And let's not, what timing, right? What timing? What just happened last week? Oh, the Department of Justice releases a report that says the Ferguson County or the Ferguson Police Department's racist. Oh, and then what happened right after that? The fraternity and their racist chant. Wow, what great coincidences. Talk about being set up, man. I tell you what, if I live in the St. Louis area, but I'm telling you what, if I lived in Ferguson or I lived in St. Louis and I had a camera or I had a phone that had a camera, I'd have that mother cusser ready every single second of every day I was awake, because you might be the person that catches these clown shoes in the act of setting everybody up. I'd be videotaping everything that I could without getting in trouble for it. Because they're setting people up right in front of their faces and no one's calling them out on it. I'm going to link a video below to Dave J. Now, I don't like the guy really either, okay? But it doesn't matter, because he called the St. Louis County, and those guys acted really suspicious. So you don't want to support him, fine, but I like that video, and I'm supporting that video, and I will link it below, and I think people need to listen to it, and they need to see it, and they need to decide for themselves if they were acting a little suspicious on the other end of the phone. You know, call Dave J what you want, but the dude he's got balls, man. I do admire that about him. That's it. Links will be below. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, subs. Thanks, supporters.